All right. I think everything's working. I am very excited to do another session of Sword of Mana. Enough that we're starting like 15 minutes early. So let me do the housekeeping real quick, and then we'll jump right into it. Do and we go here. Done that. Okay, that's done. That's done. Okay. I think that's everything. All right. So last time, um, last time was a bit of a bummer as far as the stream goes. Um, we started traveling to Grant's Castle through Cascade Cave, and we ended up running into the Shadow of Julius. We ended up defeating his zombie monster and ran into Dryad, who is actually giving us access to Dryad magic right off the bat, which is awesome. Our problems came up when we tried to travel through Mount Illusia. Before in the last stream, I didn't quite understand the armor system, and enemies were starting to hit us really hard. And so I was able to progress, but I the enemies hit like a truck. So if I was ever misaligned or had some bad placement between me and the enemies, like if I ever got surrounded or just got cheesed by more than one enemy, then I would die. So I actually made like 2 or 3 attempts for forward progress. Like, all right, we'll upgrade our armor as soon as we get to the next place, but it just wasn't shaken out. So we actually traveled all the way back to the most recent hot house, um, where you can upgrade armor. And oh, hopefully you can hear me okay. So we traveled back to the latest place where you can upgrade armor. And Pixel Knight's here. And we ended the stream there. So in between streams, I did a little grinding. I upgraded all of the armor, so I'll go ahead and show that. And I traveled back through Mount Illusia. So I actually made it to the castle. So let me start up the game. here. And jump back up to here. Take your time, Pixel. Oh, I need headphones. So yeah, I did all this grinding and upgrading yesterday. It was actually right after work yesterday. Because I was watching Kensei Zeros do his hero run. And he actually got ahead of where I am. And I kept having to tend to, work stuff because it's the middle of the day. And so I actually didn't get to see as much as I wanted because I really want to see the differences between the two different playthroughs. And that's what I thought would be fun. And that's kind of the reason why I brought it up in the first place. So you can see now, I think we left off at 9 hours on the clock. And so I've put in an extra 5. We're now at 14. And we're at level 39. Okay, so let's start with a quick level up. We want to level up Sage. And this will change our class to Grand Dividina. So fire, water, wind, earth, magic plus 15, light plus 10, fire, water, wind, earth, magic defense, and 8 water spirits hit? What does that mean? Water spirits hit. Oh, we have another level up? Okay, so we have class changed to the point where we have a red class. So, I believe it is Grand Diviner if you're playing as hero, but we are Grand Divina because we're playing as female. Okay. So let me show you what I did. So here we have our mistletoe hat. And you can see all of the defenses in double digits, whereas everything beforehand was like 4 or less. Usually they were like 1s and 2s, so I've upgraded that to the mistletoe hat. Fossil robe. Now, here we have the mithril gloves that it's mostly for the magic defense and for the extra effect of no silence. So we can't be silenced. We will always be able to cast magic. Very important if you're going to be playing a magic build. And then we have our mistletoe shoes. So, and then we have the weapons that we have access to. I would love to upgrade the staff because I didn't know. I thought that magic was purely based off of your intelligence stat, but there's this elemental power stat, and I think that that stat makes a difference when you're casting spells. So the staff has been upgraded, and then I also upgraded the axe, so a mithril silver axe. So I'd like to upgrade some more of these, but you know, it's just tricky. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can do in the game. So even though you really have a 1 or 2 party 1 or 2 member party, there really is a lot. Alright, so what happened is I made it through Mount Illusia. I got in the castle. As soon as we enter the castle, the door locks behind us, and Gormond is like, "Oh, Dark Lord, send me out here to give you a proper welcome." So you'll remember, we just got done beating Devious in the previous town, and we were mourning our loss, but we recognized that we kind of have to come fight against Dark Lord. Wait. Yeah. Alright, I get the feeling we're going to be fighting a lot of those, so let's check. Is it Tin Knight? No. Assassin? No. Killer Pansy? That's the name of that enemy? Awesome. A Shadow Zero. You know, there's a weird other form of that enemy. Wait. Am I going backwards? Yeah, I must be going backwards. Oh no, that's the end. Cherry Slime. Oh no, I was going in the right direction. I just started all the way over. Goodness. Tin Tortoise. Alright. Wait, they're really not in here? Alright. Oh, that's not helpful. Alright, we can't go that way. I guess Soldier shouldn't be in the bestiary. Alright, we can't go this way. But yeah, I did all that grinding yesterday, so I'm pretty excited to kind of see what options we have. And just to kind of see where the story goes next. Okay. So that's going to take away some MP, but we got a magic walnut out of it. Alright, so we're going to use our other level up. So the question is, what do we level up now? I mean, we kind of want the intelligence to keep going up. So you have to do Magician or Sage to up your intelligence? We could use some more help. Okay. I should be paying attention to where we are going. So, the other reason I was really... Oh. Is that you? Willie? That voice. Fuji? Is that you, Fuji? Holy moly, you? You're alive? I can't believe it. I'll bust it down. It's no use. It won't open. Curses. Oh, look, a bird. This bird has something in its mouth. Hey, it's a key. Received a gold key. Well, that's convenient. Thanks, little birdie. Okay. I hope they explain that. Pixel back. Hold on, Willie. You're almost out. Use the silver key. Thanks a mil, Fuji. Didn't think we'd see each other alive again. Look at me, I'm getting all weepy-eyed. You've done a good job staying alive, considering your mana clan. You must have had a hard time of it. Are you that swordsman, Bogard? You've been looking after Fuji for all this time? I can't thank you enough. Willie, you've sure grown up. I had to fight monsters every day, so I guess I'm looking pretty buff. Oh, Fuji, there was something I wanted to tell you. What? It turns out that one of my slave buddies from before was a friend of yours. He used to mope around all the time, saying he didn't protect you. Willie, tell me, was his name Sumo? Yeah, that's the guy. I knew you were the one he kept yapping about all the time. Willie, I met him. I met Sumo. Wow, finally hooked up, eh? Last time I saw him, he got knocked off the bridge by Dark Lord. But he made it, Willie. He's still alive. And he's even on his way here to Grant's castle. In fact, he might be here already. No fooling, Fuji. Aw, man, I'd say today's my best day ever. Fuji, do you mind if I go with you? Willie joins you. I'll liberate the other slaves. You guys head for Grant's room. There's a barrier there, so monsters will keep their distance. Got it, Bogard. Look after yourself. Aw, man. I'm almost sure that's a downgrade. Alright, so Willie fights with some Nux. Yeah, not as good, but probably good enough. Are we really free to vamoose? See, and it's the language in this game that makes it feel like a play and not like, you know, some high fantasy epic. Vamoose, I've never heard that from anyone with the title of slave. Bigson says I'm playing Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Oh, that is like my brother's favorite game. He has what could be the world's largest Jango Fett collection, and he cites Star Wars Bounty Hunter and Lego Star Wars as like a few of the sources that got him into the character. After watching 100% Lego Star Wars 2, now there may be several other games I still haven't beat. Yes, you're free to vamoose. Okay, so yeah, when I was watching Tensei Zero play this game yesterday, he's playing his hero, he shows up, and Fuji runs out with Willie. And so I said in there, I was like, okay, I guess I'm rescuing Willie tomorrow. Look at that. We're taking spears right to it. And we are... We're taking spears right to it, and it's doing like 1 or 2 damage. Nice. Okay. Flat seed, good. Gotta get those seeds. Alright, so let's do the level up. We'll go for warrior type. Nope, wrong direction. Oh, still hit him. Still would really like another hothouse, though. Look at Willie going to town with the magic. Nice, nice. Okay, so we freed Willie, and Free Willie just got me. Yes, I once again feel like we're back on track.
I'm lost.
Just because we take so few damage from hits and we're able to deal out a good amount. Although I do think these traps do like a fixed amount or something. I don't know if they calculate stats into that. Pixelnice says, it's pretty fun. I'm actually restarting after originally getting lost and never finishing that full playthrough. Yes! So yeah, my brother, he does YouTube videos on his Jango Fett collection under the name Mandrulor. And we actually had him playing Secret of Mana with us like 3 years ago for one session. So, oh man, not smoke. Smoke is the worst. Alright, so we're trying to find Lord Grunts' room. Alright, so this axe pattern for magic is really good until you're fighting someone with a spear. Then it's just like not as good. Oh! Can I just jump over these? Alright, we'll have to go back. Angel Grail. Not terribly useful. Wait, so is this like little blue guy just all about all the magic? He did like 3 or 4 patterns right there. Nah, Polterbox. Oh, and I'm out of magic. Yeah. Come on, Willy. Willy, you're out of MP. Oh yeah, now we gotta pick up. Oh, nice, a seed. I really need to go plant some seeds. Alright, so we use the silver key on the other side. Do we need the gold key on this side? Ah! Ah, they sprung a trap on us. Makes me wish we could get a modern game like Jedi Fallen Order, but you're a fully customizable Mandalorian. See, and my brother's always been... He felt the same way. He's like, man, why did the Jedi get all the love? You know, Mandalorians are freaking sweet. That was mean. It's just a trap. Okay, let's swap out some spirits. Let's heal up. Oh! Alright, don't die, Willy. I'm gonna go hide in the corner. Because, yeah, when it comes to Star Wars, I've seen every Star Wars movie one time, but I'm just not that into it. And this, of course, is like relative to everyone around me. Like Kenzie Zero, big Star Wars fan. My brother, big Star Wars fan. But it's just me personally that's just like not that into it. Kill Willy some more. Nice. Okay, let's swap spirits. Let's go for... What were we doing? Wind? Wind was working really well. Oh, except for against any of these guys. Ooh, that's a cool animation if you're doing with fire. There we go. My dad could legit say the entirety of the original trilogy from memory. That is impressive. So I remember when I was a kid, I thought that the prequel trilogy was the most interesting. But that opinion just got you hated back then. Maybe that was a damper on my enjoyment of Star Wars, was just the fact that the movies that I liked were generally like frowned upon as being the not good ones. Oh, nice. But I don't think I can say that for sure, because when the new trilogy came out, I wasn't super excited about it. And honestly, the only reason that I've seen the later, the most recent Star Wars movies is because I always see them with people at work. I feel like that can be a general thing with media. Some stuff at the time gets hated, but later people warm up to it. I've seen a lot more prequel love. Yes, me too. To the point where I don't understand if it's just people like me, or just being like, look, we like it, and so what? Or if it's, like, the movies are re-examined. Because it's not like I didn't agree with all of the criticism. Like, I know Jar Jar Binks is considered a very annoying character who's not funny. And to be honest, I agree with that. I think Jar Jar Binks is an annoying character who's not funny. So... But I know a big thing for me was the fight scenes in the original trilogy just did not invoke my imagination as much as, you know, like that lightsaber fight with Darth Maul at the beginning of, or at the end of episode 1. It was just so cool. So, Pixelnight says, I think it's a mix of people re-examining and people who watched it growing up being able to express their opinions. Yeah. Because I was in, I think, 4th grade when episode 1 came out. And I remember it being just such a huge deal. And to be honest, back then, I'm pretty sure the movies got like glowing praise from critics and whatnot. Like the perception wasn't that these were bad movies; it was that they were good movies. It was just when fans gave their assessment of it a few years later, it was, well, they're not very good. Yeah, take that, Polterbox. Man, another Dryad icon. I think I have like 5 of those. Animal Bone. Yeah, I enjoyed the prequel duels, but the original trilogy ones are good in a different way. I feel mainly the Return of the Jedi Luke and Vader fight. And to be honest, it has been such a long time since I've seen those. I remember writing a Facebook post about it, because I would always just get my balls busted for not seeing all the Star Wars movies. And so I wrote a Facebook post saying, you know, on this day, I, Seth Gandhi, have watched all of the Star Wars movies. But if I'm being completely honest, I honestly don't remember very much of 5 and 6. And there was a brief period where my daughters were really excited. Oh, received a lance. Nice. We're gonna upgrade that lance before we wield it, though. What was I saying? I'm considering a bit weird for Return of the Jedi being my favorite. Oh, I'm considered a bit weird for Return of the Jedi being my favorite. For most, it's Empire Strikes Back. It's... Star Wars is one of those things where I actually remember some of the games more. Like, I remember... like, Force Awakens... Not Force Awakens. Force Unleashed. I played that on the Wii, and I thought that was really cool, because you got to play as a Sith. And then, I remember doing Jedi Power Battles for the PlayStation 1. That was super fun. And I remember playing, like, Super Star Wars. I think that was only, like, a rental, or I played it at someone's house, though. But that's me being weird. I'm the guy who's like, oh, Star Wars? Yeah, I like the games. Yeah, freaking boulder box. What are you doing? Get over here so I can smack you. Alright, so should we just, like, go random for the rest of this? I grew up with Force Unleashed. You made me remember that I can play those with a PlayStation. Ah! Let's see, Warrior, Monk... I don't know if I need MP all that much. I need health and intelligence. Nah, to be honest, my power and defense are just garbage. That's probably why. Alright, let's level up Warrior a bit. I have Force Unleashed 2 on my Steam Deck, but I still need to send that in for a stick fix. I meant PlayStation Plus, which I got recently. It exactly has quite a few of the re-released Star Wars games. Excellent. Alright, so in this grand hall, we have... Ah, back off, man. Ah, I got pygmy. You can still punch? Oh, I punch pretty good. I wonder if it takes into account, like, the stats of your weapon that you have equipped. I'll bet it does. Freaking Dryad icon. Okay. Let's go over here. So yeah, I know that my brother is all about the Star Wars games, and he plays those. I know he would love, like, a Mandalorian game. Actually, just any game where you play as, yeah, as a Mandalorian or bounty hunter or something. Alright, so this is probably where we go if we come up the other way. Oh no, I got pygmied again. Little me. Alright, unpig me, thank you. There we go. Nice. You can get 2 hits if... I think they have to be, like, walking. And so if you hit them on both tiles, you'll get the double hit. Okay. Also, Gambit and Rogue are being added to Marvel Rivals, which is totally getting me to want to play again. It's weird Gambit is a support, though. He looks fun. Marvel Rivals. Remind me... That one's not the card game, is it? That's the hero shooter? Oh! Okay, so I did watch this scene on Kensei Zero's stream. Sumo, good thing we caught up with you again. Huh? Is that you? Willie? Willie, it is you! Sumo, you pinhead, making me worry like that. You've been alive all along, you dog. Some reunion, eh? We go way back. The 2 of us have been through hell and back again. Oh, and you'll love this. The day we escaped, Amanda bolted too. Did you bump into her on the outside? Ooh. Yes, Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter. Okay, good. About Amanda. She didn't make it. What'd you say? Ah, tough break. And she was always so cheerful. We have to do something, quick. We won't lose any more friends like Amanda. William. Amanda? William. See, William fits in. Willie, not so much. Amanda was my sister. Huh? You're her brother? Yeah, he just said that. We met over in Wendell. He's a really good singer. My name is Lester. I'm a minstrel. So you're the brother she was always so proud of. You'll have to sing for me sometime. Of course, I'm always singing. Even when I don't get requests. While we're here, we should look for clues to find out if Lord Grounds is still alive. I've got a feeling he is. Well, Medusa was still alive after she was thought dead, so I think that's pretty likely. Back in the old days when Grants was in jail, I once heard him singing in his cell. Even if it's a dream, there's the smallest possibility he's alive. We have to keep believing, never lose hope. Fuji, you're the one to stop Shroud, Dark Lord for us. For the sake of Grants and Devious, and for Medusa too. Sir Bogard? Fuji, I can't pretend I don't want revenge for my parents, but we have to think about the future. Let's go spoil Dark Lord's ambitions. Sumo joins you. Okay. So let's check Sumo's stats real quick. Sumo's not as good. Sumo's not as good. Alright, Sumo, Fuji, I have no regrets about turning down Lord Grants' request to help Medusa using mana power. But that has left Dark Lord deeply wounded, and that in turn has caused you pain. I'm awfully sorry. Sir Bogard, wait here. I'll go talk to Dark Lord. See, I think it's interesting that we're still going into this under the pretense that we're going to talk it out. Because I'm pretty sure when I watched the Hero playthrough on Zero Stream, we were not going to talk. We were going to enact revenge. Also, as a Gambit and Rogue fan, I loved all the references in the trailer. Excuse me. Wait here, I'll go talk to him. I'm pretty sure we're going to take him out. Lord Grants has many amazing songs in his vast repertoire. Songs about books and bookshelves that unlock secret doors. They say that when Council Herman heard this song, he arranged to have a similar device installed in a door in Grant's castle to surprise its owner. I heard that it took Lord Grants a while to figure out how to get back into his room. Oh, is this a clue? Dark Lord's room is up the staircase outside this room. Watch your backs. Okay. This is Lord Grants' diary. Big Moon Month, Undine Day. We finally had to part with our dear son Gerdna. Still a funny name, but fits in more than Willie. He bears quite a resemblance to his mother and possesses her strong magic. I never imagined he'd have to live in Mavolia. Gerdna. So is that devious? I can see why he changed his name. I shan't hold him again. If only he could be happy in Mavolia. Duran month, Luna Day. What am I to do? Medusa is growing weaker day by day. Must I lose not only Gerdna, but Medusa too, to Mavolia? I cannot bear it. I must rely on Bogard to use mana power. Landamber month, Gnome Day. Medusa went home by one of Count Lee's coffins, back home to Mavolia. I wept inconsolably. She'll be all right now, but when she awakens, she will have forgotten me. That is how Mavels punish traitors who bond with humans. I will endure any punishment they give me. Why am I left behind? My dear child, Gerdna, do all you can to protect your mother. If by some miracle we can be a family again, make it come true, O Mana Goddess. The rest is blank. Devious, Lady Medusa, and Lord Grants. We have to put a stop to Dark Lord and break this chain of sadness. Oh, one volume is missing. Place Lord Grants' diary on the shelf. Insert diary. Oh, alright. Was the diary not on the shelf? Huh. For example... Hey, I forgot to have a Mountain Dew with my lunch today. And I was thinking about that as I was driving home. But I was like, I don't want to have one now. I won't get to sleep until very, very late. Let's see. For example, you see their wedding, though it's slightly changed. Their first date on a motorcycle that was interrupted by Omega Red. And the time that they were at a picnic right before the fight where Gambit made a boysenberry pie that Rogue took hours to make explode. Okay. Stop it. I get the feeling that little book thing was just there to get us to read that entry. Because yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of sadness. Oh, I miss having Willie with me. He would just hang back and just use Undine magic. It's pretty sweet. Alright, we did this one. Is there anything over to the side? You need to find Nicolo again, though. Hey. I can still open those. Ooh, gator skin. I think gator skin is one of the few forging materials that is better than the ones I currently have access to. So is it Shroud that puts all the spikes in the tower? I mean... This bug-looking thing looks weird. Okay, alright. I hope there's a save point before the boss fight. Dude! Oh, they got Sumo. Well, we'll look for a save point. Alright, nothing over here. Alright, so this is Dark Lord's room. If I remember right, you, like, fight him on the roof. There's the save point. And it's a full health restore. Even better. Magic walnut. Good. I stocked up on magic walnuts. And I don't think I really needed to. Ah, here we go. Yep, up to the roof. What? A monster? Here it comes. There it is. There it goes. Alright, what are we doing here? Can I hit it? Okay, I can't hit it. Alright, this is gonna be really lame if he just hangs out of range the whole fight. Don't screw up my controls. They're all backwards. Alright. Well, that's not working. Let's go to weapons. Staff. There we go. Oh yeah, this will make the fight way easier. This fight would suck if you had to do it with just weapons. Although, I'll bet you could get, like, I don't know, I'm just curious to see if another spirit will do more damage. Oh, not that one. How much damage did it do? Oh my goodness. Okay. It's kind of an anticlimactic fight. Yes. Nope, we just did that. Pixelnice says they moved the wedding to the island the X-Men lived on instead of at the X-Mansion. Said wedding was actually Kitty and Colossus's wedding that Gambit literally stole. Oh, so it was one of those stories where at the end they're like, oh, well, we're still all set up for a wedding, and like Gambit turns to Rogue and goes, well, if they need a wedding, what say you and me? Okay. Alright, here we are. Alright, Dark Lord, you weirdo. Hello. Have you come to get the key to the sanctuary, Mana Maid? You can have the key if you'd like. I came to have a little chat with you. Planning to bless me with another sermon? Don't waste your breath. When we spoke on the airship before, for some reason I didn't get a bad feeling from you, even though you killed my mother, my friends, and everyone back home. Ah, your ability to recognize greatness has improved, I see. My path has neither good nor bad on it. I simply weed out what is in the way. That's kind of rich for a guy who renamed himself Dark Lord. Until I met you, you were completely focused on your hatred towards Mana. I realized after having said so many goodbyes, violence solves nothing. Okay, I really needed to see this scene if you're playing a sumo. I might have to go back to Kenzie Zero's stream just to check it out. Pixel says, yeah, that's basically what happened. Kitty got cold feet and said no, so Gambit took the opportunity. A very fitting move for the King of Thieves. Very good, very good. Hey, if the opportunity's there. I finally understand what Lord Grant's meant. It's sumo, correct? If you're the son of the Consul General, you should be well aware of how many die every day from war and famine. You will be satisfied as long as the problems of Grants round this miniature garden that was given to you are solved, will you not? Dark Lord, even if you can control everything, it's all just a fleeting vision. That's why with the mana power that you people monopolize, the world will... Wake up, Dark Lord! You should know this by now. Long ago, a man named Vandal... Okay, so here we go. Vandal is referenced in the original game, and I had mixed that up with the Vandals. And so I wonder if they're going to tie those together here. It is said that he gained control of mana power. The veracity of the story matters not. Well, I think it does, especially if you're going to try to replicate it. Before long, others plotted to take it from him. Could you have kept mana power from them? That's not it. It's not about protecting mana. We can't let a person like Vandal rise up again. Mana Girl, you disappoint me. It seems you're merely a pawn in the hands of clueless Lord Grunts. None of you are to interfere. Understood. You are nothing more than weeds to me. Is he holding a lightsaber? Are we gonna have a sword fight? Time for trimming. Oh, yep. Go get him, Sumo. Alright, there's gotta be... Yeah, let's use light magic against Dark Lord. Oh man, that doesn't do very much at all. Gold? Oh no, that's even worse. Maybe this guy has a high magic defense? Fire! There it is, 11. Man, what did we have on first? Gnome? Gnome did great. Water? Yeah, we might have to go back to Gnome. Yep, Gnome. Gnome is our best bet. Yeah. And I thought 30 wasn't very good, but compared to all the rest of them, that's far more the best one. I thought we couldn't be silenced. What the heck? Also saw the new Fantastic Four movie. Yes, I saw you bring that up. It's on my list. We just got Disney Plus, so... but to be honest, I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. Alright, now we need items. Recovery. Magic Walnut. Ah! It's the Dark... the Dark Lord is a Sith. I knew it. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Uh-oh. He got Sumo. Come on, Sumo. You should be in this fight. If for no other reason than to be the target so that I can cast ranged magic. Well, his blade is yellow, which makes him a Jedi Sentinel if you go by Cortor's color explanation, which doesn't make any sense. Dark Lord! Dark Lord! Isabella, come closer. Take off my mask. Oh, that's a mask? I thought it was his hair. What do you think? Just like my brother? Same face, but treated as if I were never there at all. And it's all Grance's fault. I didn't mean for your family to get hurt. So why are things so... I know. Everyone knows. I'm sure my father did his best too. It was almost comical how hard you tried, but it wasn't enough. Dark Lord, don't speak. Isabella, you have to stop Julius. For you leave Julius to me. I wanted to travel the globe with you. Dark Lord! Oh. Ah, Gourmand. Ah, at last. This is even more than I'd hoped for. Well, I have no plans to share the spoils, so get lost, all of you. What kind of magic is this? I prefer to dine in solitude. You will all have to behave until I'm finished. And Madame Isabella, now be a good girl and hand me the pendant. The pendant? Gourmand, whom do you think you are ordering around? The pendant, the pendant. That's right, I'm talking to you, Miss Isabella. Have you sunk to the level of one of Julius's pets? You fool! For now, my desire is a strong, wounded soul. I can already smell the fragrant fumes of death. And now, to finally partake of his soul. Can't take it anymore. It's just too yummy. Silence, degenerate Mavo. The pungent aroma of hatred. Hate becomes you, makes you beautiful, and that beauty fills my empty belly. Stop, now! Ho 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 ho! I'll have both brothers rolling around inside. Well, Madame Isabel, don't you hate it? Don't you hate me? That's it, freak. You're toast. Change into you two. Without seeing the conclusion of the heated battle. Alone, he was unable to protect even himself. Fuji, ever plagued by bad dreams. Lady Medusa. Devious. Miss Isabella. Mother. But good friends finally put those endless nightmares to rest. They did more sprite work on Hero. He has more of a, you know, like twitching and reaching while he's sleeping. Fuji awoke to see the faces of the people she loved. Pixel says, the only thing we really get are a few small scenes, while Human Torch's story is basically the subplot, with Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman being the main focus. I guess that makes sense. Isn't it about them and their baby? Pixel says, I do think they got every character pretty good. Human Torch is a little different, but it's because they focus on different aspect than usual for him, which I don't mind. What I want to know is, are they going to do a gag if Chris Evans ever shows up as Captain America and runs into Human Torch? They gotta have a one-liner in there, right? They tried to believe that it could. Okay. Good, you're awake. You've been asleep 3 whole days. I had a dream. The Mana Chief and my friends were around me. Apparently she rescued Sibba too after he escaped from the airship. Sibba said that the birds led her there. Alright, so here's our bird trainer, Sarah. Hi kid, I'm Sarah. Bogart and I go way back. Glad you're better now. You're awake. You collapsed in the glass desert and Sarah brought you back here to safety. Sibba, I didn't get the pendant back, and I wasn't able to save Lady Medusa, Devious, or Dark Lord. Nobody. Not even one. I was totally useless. I'm powerless. Wow, he shakes his whole, like, upper body. I didn't know Medusa was alive either. Grants was alone. No, he and his friend Count Lee shared the pain. At times like this, I wish I knew everything. Even if I did, then even someone like me might have been able to save them. Sibba. I feel the same as you, a powerless human, a sage in name only. He's a human? I thought he was like Yoda-like character. Yes, it's about their kid. I have no doubt in my mind they will do something like that. Like, have them say something to each other. Yeah. I mean, they gotta do something. Like, Captain America just has to, like, look at him and be like, just a one-off. Be like, oh, those would be really cool powers, or something like that. Or maybe he'll say something like, oh, something about a past life, or, you know, how lucky that guy is, or something like that. They're gonna wink at it. Hey, looks like the sandstorm's clearing. And there's our friendly bird friend. I went full Yoda on that one. The bird told us that Julius got his hands on the pendant. It's the key to open the path to the sanctuary. The Mana Women risked their lives defending it. It's only a matter of time before Julius gets mana power. Sibba, please tell me where I can find the Sword of Mana. I may have no right to use it now that I have blood on my own hands. Wait, these lines are for Sumo. The Sword of Mana sleeps underneath the subsea volcano. But be aware, the Sword of Mana chooses its user. Julius was the one. He wasted my mana village and killed women and kids. That's the kind of guy to use the sword on. The Sword of Mana will definitely lend us its power. But we took Medusa and Devious's lives. Won't it hold that against us? I don't know. They kind of attacked us first. Lady Medusa, Devious. If we look at this through Julius's eyes, we're all as bad as each other. You'll know the answer to that when you hold the sword. Siba's tired. The way to the subsea volcano won't be easy. I know, Siba. I may not be able to handle the sword the way I am, but I can't waste time wishing and wondering. I'm going to subsea volcano. Time to boogie, Fuji. Subsea volcano, here we come. Huh? You're coming with me, Willie? What do you mean by that? Don't you think you can depend on me? We'll be fine, I got it covered. Even if that twit Julius just shows up. He ain't gonna lay a finger on you, that's for sure. Tut tut tut. Doubts about Willie, eh? I'm the one who asked him. Should be easier for a Mana Clan member to find the Sword of Mana, right? Alright, we got Willie back. Willie, take care of Fuji for us. You got it. Leave it to me. I'll guard Fuji even if it kills me. Don't say that, man. People die a whole lot in this game. Then I'll head to Subsea Volcano with Lester. Shall we go, Sumo? Alright, where's the hothouse? So are you going to Subsea Volcano? Before you do, avail yourself of my knowledge. I'll tell you everything I know. What would you like me to teach you? Oh, let's see. The movie basically does some MCU movies like Civil War. Take a basic concept of a story from the comics and make a movie about it. Okay. What's next? All I know that Subsea Volcano is beyond Lorimar. Head for the Kingdom of Lorimar first. Then if we're able to take possession of the Sword of Mana, bring it to me. Oh man, are we gonna have to go through this prompt every time? Mana Pendant. Mana Pendant is the key to the sanctuary. The guardian of the key is chosen from among the Mana women. Okay. The previous guardian was your mother, Elise. Blah, 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 blah. This is where the Mana Goddess becomes a Mana tree. The forest is very fast and thick. It is the job of the Mana Clan to guard it.
You can join us today.
Oh, it's Toshiro! With Mama Fox. Those are sweet emotes. Is that a new one, Toshiro? Toshiro, hey. Tish Raid! Well, welcome in everyone from Toshiro's stream. We are doing a playthrough of Sword of Mana. One of the things that makes this game interesting is it's been remade twice. This game was originally released on the Game Boy, the OG Game Boy, as Final Fantasy Adventure. And then this is the first full from the ground up remake, which is Sword of Mana for the Game Boy Advance. And then they did another ground up remake, but it was closer and more faithful to the original called Adventures of Mana. And you can get that on mobile phones and the Vita. So, it's an RPG, so a little bit of a slower kind of stream. More of a put it in the background and, you know, play your own game or relax or just pop into the conversation when you'd like. But yeah, thanks for raiding, Toshiro. What were you playing? But yeah, thanks to everyone that just came over. Fuji, I wonder what your real mother is like. I hope we can meet her sometime soon. I don't think we meet her.
Hi, welcome back.
Oh, Mama Fox followed on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Got a huge PB tonight. Alright. Nuclear. Umi Tukaze no Kudo. Alright, I don't know anything about that game. I don't even know if I said it right. What kind of game is that? Let's see. I've heard Lorimar is a most beautiful place, and that the sunrise over Kahal Peaks is gorgeous enough to move the heart of even a Mabel. Lord Grants was once so moved by the scenery he wrote a song. Surely its ruler must be someone special. Is this some foreshadowing? Are we gonna run into like some dictator type person? Then we switched over to my Minecraft server, working on creating a community event. Oh, okay. That's cool. I can always get behind those. That bird we saw now was vaguely familiar. Maybe I'm imagining things. No, we saw that bird before. About Bogard. He's a pretty cold guy, don't you think? Hey, man, he's right there. I don't think he's cold at all. After Mana Village was attacked and I had nowhere to go, he took me in. Glad to hear it. I guess it's just easier to be nice to your own kind. Oh, did something happen in Sir Bogard's past? Tell me. I don't really know that much about him. Oh, and one other thing about this stream, I'm not an aspiring voice actor. I'll read all the text out loud. I'll try to do, like 3 or 4 voices, but that, I'm not the kind of streamer that's like, really putting all the gusto into the voices. It's an action RPG. Kind of a boring story, but a fun game to run. Oh, okay. What system is it on? Making a zoo, and the event is gathering animals and seeing who can get the most animals. There are 22 animals in the game now. Oh, I think I've seen Now, is this a North American Super Nintendo game? Because it sounds like it's not. That title you put in the chat sounds like... Okay, Japanese only. That makes it... So, are you playing a translated patch, or have you just memorized the menu entries for the Japanese version? I'm not that much of a well, I'm not a speedrunner at all. But usually, like, there's a faster version of the game to play. Like, if you play it in Japanese, you can get through all the text quicker or something. When I first played it, I did the translation, but I've been running it in Japanese. Okay, that makes sense. There was someone who was very important to him, but it ended sadly. Ever since, man, well, isn't that the story, like, of every character in this game? Is, everyone is fighting for the right thing, but it has a sad backstory. Ever since then, he hasn't allowed himself to get close to anyone. I had no idea. We've been together since I left home, but I never knew that. I've been such a burden to him. Say, haven't you noticed? Bogard sometimes looks at you with deep affection. Huh? No, it's true. Bogard worries about you a great deal, so don't think any less of him. No, of course not. Well, I absolutely hate to raid and run, but Bed be calling me. Hey, I get it. I get it. Thanks for raiding, Toshiro. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your night. Enjoy Sword of Mana. Thank you, sir. I will. Yeah, raiding and running. Oh, that's perfectly fine to me. Usually what I do is I'll raid another channel, and then I'll take down all of the stuff that I set up just for the stream and change it back into my work from home office for tomorrow, and then I'll go to bed. So, yeah, when I raid, I'm usually only there for like 30 minutes, so I totally hear you. Yuck off. Huh? What's that you got? Is that what they call barbecued newt? I've heard of that. Oh, it's disgusting. This happened a while back, but I met this guy who loved newt. He was desperate for money. He didn't care if a job was dangerous. He'd do anything. You'll have to go to Lormar to find him. I heard he's hiding out there. I wish they gave us this guy's name. Instead, it's just guy who likes barbecued newt. Because you follow him throughout the whole land. Like, the whole continent, you're following this guy. And you have to talk to every single character that directs you to the next place he's been. Otherwise, you won't find him. So, I kind of wish we had, like, a name for the quest instead of, like, barbecued newt guy quest. At night, the glass desert is gorgeous and glistening. You should see it. It's like walking among the stars. Alright, we got blacksmith. Okay. All weapons have their good and bad aspects. It's best not to dwell too much on it, as long as it looks good. Once again, my prediction is the guy who likes barbecued newt is the secret final boss. Evil spirits have long lived in Cahal Peaks. Many have flower names like Amaryllis and Edelweiss and such. I hope I said those right. That husband of mine pretends that he's senile whenever it suits him, like after dessert. Welcome. Alright, we're not tempering anything right now. What to do, what to do. I've got to prepare the apple socks or there'll be big trouble. I know. Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you. But could you possibly part with a few apple socks? I don't think I have any. Ah, what a break. Huh? You're out of them? Well, that's mean. Alright, well, how do you get apple socks? Well, I know how you get them. You grow them on a tree. But you need to give me, like, the combination of seeds and what day to plant. And that guy who likes barbecued newt is his birth name. His birth name is the twist is he hates newt. Excuse me. Oh, we talked to this one already. Say, are you an adventurer? I've got a juicy story. Want to hear it? Thing is, I'm making medicine. It's a magic potion that'll cure anything. It works really well, but the materials are hard to come by. That's where you come in. You can collect them. Are you interested? Sure. You're cooperative. What I want you to get is boo-boo worms, stuck on monsters, but not the short ones. The short ones are too young to have flavor. Flavor? I thought we were making a potion that cured anything. Who cares about the flavor? They have to be at least 20 inches. Boo-boo worms come out of the stomach curled up. Measuring them gets pretty tricky, so leave that to me. You just bring the boo-boo worms to me. I'm counting on you. It's okay. Long ago, when Gemma set off for Subsea Volcano, I was the one who guided him to the Subland River. But there was no way a simple swordsman like me could have gone any further. Gemma never paid it back. Or maybe, yeah, he might have gone out another way. Welcome. It's 200 lucre to rent a room. Would you like to stay? Yes. Oh, oh yeah, the Mario Galaxy movie trailer did come out. I did trivia on some unused enemies for that game. I did watch that today. I watched it with my kids. My kids got really excited to see Rosalina. Not because they've played Super Mario Galaxy, but because they've played Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart, and they know Rosalina through those. Miss Sarah is such a nice person. She gives me snacks all the time. Those twins aren't bad kids, but the other day they managed to summon Gaia, and the whole town went crazy. Watch out for flukes. Oh, these two? Spell practice. Our dream is to become famous at it, and then make Ish even bigger than Wendell. Alright. Klinkla Imar Mirantan. Klinkla Imran Mirantin. Klinkla Imran Mirantin quo. Alright. Keep practicing. Ish residence. I know it's small, but make yourself at home. That's nice of him. Grass Desert is due north. The armory is due south. Well, the armory doesn't do us any good. The lady at the general store is cute. That's the kind of thing guys are attracted to. I sure don't know why. Some of said enemies are a bit weird. Didn't cover the really weird ones. This purple orb with eyes called Starman, like the power-up. Purple orb with the... It's funny, because stars in the Mario Land aren't supposed to be bad guys. That's why I think it's interesting every time I find a bad star. My mommy and daddy are always like this. It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. So far, I think that's the only residence we've come to. Alright, so the armory is south. Sarah's house. Okay, yeah, we started here. And this is the general... No. This was the blacksmith? Yeah. We want a hothouse. There's the inn. We already stayed at the inn. This is Ish, a small but pleasant town. Man, that's like the descriptor for every small town. General store. Excuse me, what do I have to do to sit? Today's my first day as an adventurer. Oh, I should probably make his voice younger then. Could you teach me a few things? What does one do in order to sit? L plus A. I see, so that's it. Ordinarily, I'd just squat down, but doing it as an adventurer seems more complicated. Ah, yes, and how does one view a map? See poor boy's notebook. I get lost easy. Hey, I hear you, man. Looking at a map probably wouldn't help. I see, of course. Yes, that's it. I must thank you. But how? This is all I have. Would you accept it? Received Cancun feather. So this is another thing from Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana had the Cancun bird. And I'm pretty sure that's not in any other game previous to this. Thank you so very, very much. I think I'll explore around here a bit. Huh? You have a Cancun bird feather? Tell you what, I'll give you a 50 lucre for it. How about it? No. So you taught a few things to the novice. Training adventurers is the duty of a veteran. Well, why didn't you teach him then? He would have given the feather to you. I'm pretty sure we can sell the feather for more later, but I'm not sure though. This is the old town of Ish. It's got its stories. Some odd ones too. Stories about 6 or 7 wisdoms. I'm not sure. Apparently it's 7 wisdom. Oh yeah. This guy wants to see a wisdom card, but we don't have the ability to get wisdom cards. You can only get those over a link cable. Well, I guess I misjudged you. Billboard babe. We haven't had trade with Lorimar in over 20 years. Strange, isn't it? Huh? Who told me? Oh, Nicolo. And he said it's solo. Solo, I could hardly hear it. Ha! Get it? Good one. You slay me. I'm gonna go with, heard it before. Hey, can't say I didn't try. It's true. I think maybe it was going to look like an evil Luma. There's also a black Goomba with yellow eyes called Iron Goomba, and a recreation of the N64 bully enemies. They even look like the N64 model with different eyes and feet. So, wait, there's a link cable and stuff with this? Why isn't there... I know, right? So at the very beginning of the game, when I pull up the title screen, it says new game, continue, and then communication. And the communication is just where you, like, swap data with another... Game Boy Advance, and it gets you what's called an Amigo. I'll show you where the menu is in a second. I don't think we need any of this stuff. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think we need 8 Dryad icons. I don't think we need the animal bone or the steel. Gator skin valuable. I think? Maybe it's not. Well, I can't buy it, so... Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you go to the notebook... So here. Amigo. So what you do is, every time you do a communicate, you get that as an amigo. And then it's for every certain number you get, like 10 or something, for every 10 amigos you get, then you get a summon card. And these are all of the wisdoms from Legend of Mana. One of the wisdoms is Pokil, which someone, a guy who comes by, or girl, comes by every once in a while. Sometimes we read Pokil. Is one of the wisdoms, Pokil the storyteller. But we can't do it because we're emulating. But if I had a link cable, then I could do it in IRL. Also, watching the new FF movie did get me thinking about the comics again. Oh, Fantastic Four. Especially the fact that the Thing adopted some alien kids. It's just the best thing for his character, I feel. Yeah? That makes sense. Is Sarah such a nice person? Yes. This is Ish. Okay. Alright, so the armory is below. See if there's anything in between us and the cannon. Okay, so we have some basilisk enemies. Ouch. Alright, we killed one, so let's go and check it. There, basilisk. Basilisks are weak to fire. Got that battle music up and going again. Man, these guys have tons of health. Alright, can I jump up here? Nope, I gotta come from another direction. Okay, here we go. He adapted a Kree and Skrull. They're fun. Especially works since they're younger than Franklin and Valerie Richards, who've been aged up a bit to teens. In the comics or in this latest movie? I don't think... Can't be in the movie, right? I mean, they're just introducing these characters for the first time to the MCU. I know they're, like, super famous, but... Would they do something like that? I know that a lot of these characters are super famous, but to me, like, my oldest is 11, so she's kind of getting to the point. I mean, I still think it's a few years, but I think about when she watches, like, the MCU movies, she's going to... I'm pretty sure this might be, like, the first time that she's introduced to a lot of these characters. Alright, I thought that the armory was to the south. Did I mix that up and it's actually to the north? Oh, a hothouse. Would you like to build a hothouse? Yes! Okay, we need to come in and forge. Oh, hey there. What kind of weapon or armor you want to temper? Alright, we want to forge the staff. Okay. Yeah, we want to do the fossil wood. Okay, so that gives us a new staff. Now the problem we have is it's like 2k per forge for the rest. Yeah, and I don't think there's a point in forging the rest of this stuff. Wait, what are my gloves right now? Are my gloves just crappy right now? Status of my armor. I have mithril silver gloves. Alright, whatever. In the comics, Valerie isn't in the movies yet. Her whole thing is that she's even smarter than her dad and has no powers. Plus, she's a fan of Doctor Doom. Mainly because Doom saved invisible women from dying in childbirth, and yes, he's holding it over Mr. Fantastic's head. Of course. He treats her like a niece, and it's pretty funny sometimes. Oh, I could get behind that. Okay, how much money do I have? Because money is money's what holds us up now. Alright, let's go get some of the fruit. Lilipods. And a spiny carrot. Choose 2 seeds. Alright, let's do a round seed, an oblong seed. And then let's do a long seed, a round seed. And let's do a long seed. Flat seed. And flat seed. And a big seed. And then let's do a small seed. And a round seed. And we'll do a crooked seed. And an oblong seed. Alright. Okay. Alright, we've upgraded the staff, which is awesome. Oh! Nice. Ah, so we have... So this is Professor Baum. And I'm guessing he gives us access to use the cannons. Never, what's that you say? Never been here before? Want an explanation of the armory? It's easy to catch on. Why, an ape could do it. Just shout out in your mind where you want to go, and I'll hear it in my soul. Come now, let's hear your mind shout. Okay. So we can go to these 4 places. Oh, and we want to go to Lorimar. Oh, alright. So we don't want to go yet, though. We want to go finish exploring around the Glass Desert. Alright, so that's our destination next. So... it's always funny when Dr. Doom is the most pettiest against Reed. Like, if he died and it wasn't Doom, Doom would bring him back just to hold it over his head. I will say, Dr. Doom was, like, one of my favorite characters. I've never followed the comics too much. It's the same way... I don't know. I always thought Iron Man was cool, and I always thought Dr. Doom was cool. So every time Dr. Doom showed up as a villain, I was excited. Give it up, Willie. Come over here and punch him. How do we get up there? Yeah, punch him, Willie. Come on. I thought that was a staircase for a second. Alright, so we still don't know how to get up there. We can't jump up there. Doom is great, especially his stuff in Secret Wars and the 2015 Secret Wars. Not Secret Wars 2, because he wasn't in that one and it sucked. Probably because he wasn't in it. Alright, so we have that up there. I don't think we're supposed to, like, come all the way around from here, are we? No, because I think we've done that. Yeah, if I were to go... Well, we're really close to the town. We might as well run back to town just to sleep at the inn and get our MP back up. Alright, where was the inn? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Legit, Secret Wars 2 is awful. It's about the Beyonder coming to Earth to learn to be a human, meaning there's nowhere in it, and it's not a secret. Yeah, worst. Kill me. Kill me. Alright, so we stayed at the inn. Let's go explore down here some more. Oh, look, there's a way we can go up here. Give it up, Willie. Okay, yeah, there's nothing up here. Come down and around. Aha! Alright, I believe that's all the treasure chests. Oh! He just exploded. Gummy frog. Magic walnut. Awesome. Nice. Alright, I believe that was everything south of the city. Nice. Oh. Alright, so let's make a quick stop in town again. And then we can see what is up north. Maybe we can find that villager who told... I came back for it. Also, the Beyond is nothing like he was in the original Secret Wars. You might be thinking because it's written by someone else. Nope, Jim Shooter wrote the original Secret Wars. And... no! I was deliberately running back to town. I was halfway through reading this and I was like, wait, those basilisks are going to appear. I just saved, right? So we don't have a ton. Jim Shooter wrote the original Secret Wars in it was only a year later. It wasn't rushed since Jim Shooter was the chief editor as well. So yeah, see down here, communication. Now checking. Well, there's nothing. But this is how you get amigos, and this is how you get wisdom cards. There's no error, there's nothing there. Okay. Man. I feel like the only thing that could have killed us was, you know, the basilisk self-destructing like that. Come on, that's just rude. We took 2 of those hits. Okay. Alright, so we will run around here. Run up. It also has a big problem since event comics have where you need to read the tie-in issues to get the full thing. Yeah. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons that I don't care for comics all that much. Even when some video games do it, like Kingdom Hearts, all of a sudden you had to have like 6 or 7 different systems in order to play and follow and keep up on the Kingdom Hearts series. And I was like, look, I just can't do it. I don't have the time, you know, the money. So, you know, it's just not gonna work. And so I played Kingdom Hearts 1, 1.5, and 2, and then I played all those on PlayStation 2, and then I haven't played the series since. I know that my brother, not the one with the Jango Fett collection, but my brother that was here last time, goes by the name Call Me Casual. He is a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm pretty sure he's played every game in the series. But yeah, I just couldn't get behind it. Nice. Okay, so we've explored everything below, so let's go back up to the top. Nope. Alright, we'll stay at the inn again, since we have exactly 0. What did someone tell us? someone told us that there was the armory to the south and something to the north. It wasn't a Lorimar, was it? Alright, yes, we'll pray. Okay. My first Kingdom Hearts game was 3. So I don't understand what the heck was going on besides Woody being. See, and my first Kingdom Hearts game was 2, and I tried to, like, summarize the plot by reading the manga. Okay, let's check the bestiary for these things. No, I believe there's something that we've killed 1 or 2 of. Ganslav? Oh. Skull Beast, no. Zombie, no. Duck General, no. Skull Drake. Okay, Wisp. Good. Wisp is one of my favorites. Okay. Now, how do we get up there to get those treasure boxes? I think we're at the point of the game where I don't remember. I played Sword of Mana as a kid, but I never beat it. Man, these guys have a ton of health. Maybe we'll do Warrior 1 or 2 more times. Alright, so what's the... Whoa. Alright, so this is just a big dead end. Okay. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts. How do I get up there? So yeah, I read the manga adaptation of the story, and they make Sora out to be a complete dope. Like, he's worse than Goofy in these books. So yeah, he wasn't very likable. I feel like he was nothing like he was in the games, and as far as having that keep me up to date on the story, it didn't. I was able to follow, like, some parts of the story, and for other things, I feel like they just, like, tried too hard. I was able to follow what makes a Heartless and what makes a Nobody. But then they started, like, going further into it, and I'm like, you're losing me. Wait, is this also a dead end? So I can't get up there or there. Is there a... Yeah, no, jumping is not gonna get me up that high. And I can't jump over? I don't like the jump mechanic in this game. It just makes traversing terrain more confusing. You know, like, why can't I jump up to this ledge? I don't feel like it explains it all that great. I just sat there and was like, ah, I see, whenever the cutscene was playing, acting like I knew what was going on, but in reality I was confused as to why Mickey Mouse was talking about being Norted or whatever. Yeah. Get out of there, Willie! Too late. Don't worry, Willie, we'll go sleep at the inn soon. You'll sleep it off. Is that stone in the middle like a flail anchor? I mean, what's going on here? So, yeah, I can't jump across. Okay, so I'm convinced that I'm just not supposed to go here and we're just supposed to take the cannon. What did it say was up here? Who did we talk to? Was it someone outside? Yeah. Now, where's the person that was telling us what was where? What was I up to? Oh, and this guy wants... Wait, mango elephants? Do I have mango elephants? Okay. Does he need something new each day? Who was that? No, it's not this guy either. Alright, we'll stay at the inn again. We'll let Willie sleep it off. I think Protease's skip best explains my experience whenever a weird complex stuff was going on and I was like, I don't understand anything you just said, and then a Pixar shows up and I was like, Mike Wazowski! And to be honest, that makes perfect sense to me because the whole reason I wanted to get into the Kingdom Hearts series in the first place was because of the Disney characters. Like, I was in for the gameplay and the fact that I was running around places like Al's Toy Barn and Monsters, Inc. Yeah! When I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I got... It was the first one or the second one, I don't remember. But I got real disappointed with the fetch quest that you have to do. I think it's in the first game on Destiny Island to build the raft. I was like, man, this sucks. I mean, now I know where everything is, and the reason that it sucked was because it took me too long to find the last one, because, of course, that's how it always goes. Alright, general store. This guy won't like to do cards. She's the joke teller. I believe that's the first game which I played a bit. Yeah. Oh, I don't remember who said it. Oh well. Well, let's check this residence first. Yeah. Oh, Glass Desert is north, the Armory is south. Okay. Alright, so I can't get to the desert yet. Alright, so we're changing our spirit back to fire. Give it up, Willie. It ain't working. So... a lizard scale? Alright. Well, we can't go this way. Up and around we go, killing monsters as we go so we can get some money. That's the petrified statue? That's funny. Oh, Willie, get that out of here. Okay. Alright. So, I think I understand all of the subsystems in the game, but I know I've said that before and then I screwed up the armor. Yeah, if we just go south... I believe this is where we run to the hothouse. Maybe not. Okay, so we have to go back and get to the upper level. Wait, how do we get there? Alright, new quest. Let's find out how to get to that treasure chest. Kingdom Hearts 3. What system did that originally come out for? Because I remember 3, it took Kingdom Hearts forever to get to 3. It did 1, 1.5, 2, and then it did a whole bunch of tangents and one-offs. And I honestly don't remember where the series stands. Have they released a game after 3? I don't know. Okay. I think it's funny how since Kingdom Hearts 3 has Wreck-It Ralph as a summon, it means that Sonic, Final Fantasy VII, and Winnie the Pooh all exist in that world. Sonic? Oh, through Wreck-It Ralph. I remember in Kingdom Hearts 2, the most obscure summon to me was Chicken Little, because I don't think Disney's done anything with that story since. Okay. So, I believe they're still working on 4 with nothing in between so far. Okay. I remember there was one playthrough that I did of Kingdom Hearts 2 where I like really wanted to understand the lore. But in order to do that, you have to go out of your way to find all of the little journal entries. So there are like pages from one of the main characters in the game, from their like journal or something, where they like study Heartless or something. Oh wait, how do I get down from here? And you need that in order to really understand all the lore behind it. But that's something that I think would be fun to do in the future. Do like a lore-specific run-through where we are trying to, you know, I guess essentially it's a completion run, but as we're going, we want to explain the story. Alright. Alright, so yeah, it's back up and to the right. But, right now, we're doing a Mana series playthrough. One game at a time. But, like I said on my social media posts, I think we only have a few more Mana series games to play through. Alright, let's see how much money we've made. Alright, so let's forge. Alright, let's look at the... Oh, you want mithril gloves mostly for the elemental defense. Okay, I see, I see. Alright, let's see what we can do with some weapons. Mace. Can we get a mithril mace? That'd be cool. No? How much money do... Oh, really? We are 2 off? Alright, let's go punch 1 or 2 more enemies so that we can get up to 2 grand. I've been trying to get through the original Ratchet and Clank. Problem is, PS Plus game streaming doesn't work super well with my internet. Oh. I just went to the catalog and they have Epic Mickey 2 on here. That's very nostalgic for me. Oh, see, and I played through Epic Mickey 1 on the Wii and I thought that was really cool. And I played Epic Mickey 2, but I didn't get very far. I originally got it on the Wii U, but they didn't have the pointer brush mechanics, and so I got it on the Wii. And then I became too indecisive to... to play all the way through it. Oh, nice. Got some dice berries. Pine o'clock. Nice. Beach whoopee. Dice berries. I think we need those for like a quest or something. Bell grapes. Sweet. So let's run down here. Talk to Trent. Yeah, that's enough. I just remember thinking Epic Mickey was such a cool idea, because I had honestly never heard of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And so when the game said, when you go and you're introduced to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and he says, yeah, I'm the guy that was here before Mickey. And I was like, oh, what? I was totally floored that there was, you know, because, well, Disney doesn't really go out of their way to kind of publicize Oswald. But if I remember right, that's because they didn't have the rights to Oswald. And so, once they got them back, they were a little more willing to talk about it. Alright, so Mace is Bash, but Staff is also Bash. So we'll just do that. Now for Slash, we have the Axe. And then for Jab, we have the Bow. So let's see if we can get like a Mithril Lance. Because, yeah, what we were using... Well, let's go see what the spell pattern for a lance is, real quick. Yeah, that was how I learned who Oswald was, and eventually the whole legal stuff with him and Disney. Yeah, once I learned that Oswald even existed as a character, then it was like, oh, okay. And even when they got him back, they still barely use him outside of those games. Yeah. Okay, so we need to equip the lance. Oh man. I don't think that's very good. I think the axe one might be better. Okay. Wait, now I think he got a short for his anniversary? Legit, the last time I know he was used in a gag in a Mickey short where he was in the trash. Goodness. I think he showed up in the Once Upon a Studio short, but that was for like the 100th anniversary of, or the 100th birthday of Disney, or anniversary of the company or something. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so our slash weapon of choice is the axe. And our jab weapon of choice is the bow. And our bash weapon of choice is the staff. Yeah, so we need an upgrade to a jab weapon.
Believe in yourselves and the power of friendship.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fun fact, Pete is actually Disney's oldest character, and I believe he was since Alice Comedy Shorts is one of the first things to combine live action art and cartoons. Oh, alright, alright. Alright, so that went to there. I am curious. Okay, so the spear is just like the flail, except for it... Is it just a jab? I don't know which one's better. Let's go see what the stats are. So, was Pete a villain before Mickey was introduced? I have all these villainous games behind me, and my kids have taken an interest in them, which is a pretty interesting system for a board game. But Pete is one of the villains in there. Okay, so our options for jab are bow, lance, and flail. And by all accounts, it looks like the lance is just a better... Yeah, the lance is just a better jab than the flail. Okay, so let's upgrade the lance. Let's get Mithril Silver Lance. Okay, so as far as stats go... So if we had a Mithril Mace... Let's check our armor or weapon stats right now. Yeah, Pete was a villain who stole puzzles for some reason. Alright, so let's go to stats. And I'll admit, these subsystems are one of the things that makes these mana games so interesting. I'm sure this makes for a terrible streaming experience. You know, watching a guy tinker around, but this world is just fun to play in. Well, and I don't know. Maybe it's not a terrible stream experience, but... Let's see. So, my Fossil Staff has a power of 30. And so, if we were to upgrade the mace to be a Mithril Mace, it would have a power of 50, but its element power is only 50. But the big benefit of the mace is its spellcasting pattern. It shoots off like a little ball that like explodes like a firework. So it's great for AoE damage. So the staff is the best for boss fights because it just homes in on them. But maybe not for just, you know, run of the mill. So we have our lance up to 45, axe at 40. Okay, so we've got our jab, our slash, and our bash. Okay. So yeah, I think the next thing I would want to upgrade is definitely the mace. And I do have Mithril for that. Okay, cool. Oh, and the current Super Sentai has a lot of controversy with the actress for the Black Ranger being fired. Oh. Let's see. We talked to Little Cactus. I'm gonna have to go back and read these entries that Little Cactus is putting in. Okay. Okay, so we pray. Alright, and we want to go to Lorimar Castle. Leave an editor out of the newest episode because her transform shots and redubbed one line. Even worse on the next episode was going to focus on her. Well, why did they fire her? I'm assuming the controversy was over, like, is she the actress being canceled? Why did all this happen? She drank once a few months before her 20th birthday. Oh. I have no idea how big of a deal that is in Japan. I know that in America it's not a big deal. Professor Boom! Best fast travel. Snowfield Armory. Whoa. Frozen Sun. So this is how the game gets you to not go back. Oh, that's super interesting. Undyne Icon. Sweet. I know we're going to hit like a point of no return. And the point of no return in this game is... wait, why am I doing this? The point of no return in this game is Dime Tower. In Dime Tower, a lot of the quests will be closed off after you enter it. So I might just take some time in between streams. Because the quests aren't usually very like, oh, come on. Aren't usually like super interesting. Usually they're like, you know, grind this enemy until you find this, or, you know, I'd like all the gold coins, or all the different spirit coins, which is just grinding different enemies. So, in my opinion, the quests in this game aren't particularly like super fun to watch, but it does make you explore the systems of the game. Like, this has a day-night cycle, and you can find certain people in certain places at certain times of day. Like, we went for a long stretch there where we just didn't see Nicolo, and that's just because we never caught him. He'll appear somewhere, but he's only going to be there at a certain time of day, and if you walk through that space on the map at the wrong time of day, then you just won't see him. And yeah, there's just so much to level up in this game. Since we're fighting nothing but snow rabbits, let's... Oh, we got Salamander up to 15, huh? So we have to get Shade at some point, right? But yeah, I think it's good that we've got a lot of our magic up to the double digits while we haven't been grinding the weapon levels very much. The downside to that is well, maybe not. The death blow meter at the bottom, for every 10 levels you gain on a weapon, that will increase it faster. So like for every time we hit with the staff, it'll fill up 2 bars instead of 1 because it's at level 11. Her character in the show has a sister in a coma, so there's a good chance her character will die or get injured, with her sister waking up to replace her. And it really sucks because she was a fun Black Ranger. Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things. The thing that bugs me is the people that are usually trying to cancel them, like, don't even watch the show. And again, maybe it's different in Japan. But if this was happening in America, I'd be like, you guys don't even watch the show. Just let us have our fun. Leave us alone. Should we check the notebook for whatever the snow rabbit thing? Anthrosect. Snowy Rabbite. Gin. Okay, let's just equip Gin. Okay. Bam. With the level up, which is good timing. Alright. I feel like we're good on the power and the defense for right now. I think we'll go back to getting our intelligence and magic defense up. But our magic defense is really good just because of the levels we've been taking. Man. Alright. I have no idea where we're going, but I'm pretty sure we haven't, like, hit a fork in the road, so I'm assuming we're going the right direction. Wait, there was nothing up there, right? Yeah. There's not, like, something behind this tree, is there? I do know Toy is being legally forced to do this. It's really just a tabloid magazine that's been after her for a while. That was already posting some fake news about her. Yeah. They're just doing it for the tabloid headlines. Lame. Alright, what was I doing? Okay. Up past Lorimar. We're trying to make it to a castle. Look, a castle. So this is Lorimar Castle. It's awfully quiet. Look at that art. Super sweet. Oh, we're just... Oh, no. Professor Baum isn't the only one frozen solid. Locked. Okay, so this is where we find Mr. Tyrant Man. I know there's been other Sentai actors who've been blacklisted for much worse things. For example, Gokai Silver pretended to be a cop and stole from the elderly. Oh yeah, and we have that with American actors for this too. Maybe New Zealand actors? I can't remember. I think we had... Shoot. A Red Ranger at some point? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't follow the controversies all that much, but... It's locked. Alright, so the game clearly wants us to, you know, just take the main route up the stairs where we run and we have a talking. Yeah, we're gonna have a talking.
Money, money, money.
Everyone is frozen. Our first guests. In how many years? Who are you? I'm King Lorimar. Though I'm the only one in the castle right now, welcome to the kingdom of Lorimar. Why is everyone frozen? Seems like a valid question. Have no fear. They are not dead. Not dead, you say. They sure look like they are. You're... This man sold his own people to the Vandal Empire so he could get mana power. Vandal gave him an old evil spirit which King Lorimar sacrifices his people for. And now he's the only one left in his whole kingdom. What do you mean? What about them? Not knowing he'd been deceived by the Vandal, he followed the spirit's wishes, and I had no choice. There was no other way. If that spirit had been so easy to tame, Vandal never would have let him go. You be quiet. We've heard enough from you, Marley. Have you no shame? Even your beloved son, poor Prince Dirac. Oh, no. I'll never forgive you. Oh, what? Is he, like, crying? Did someone punch him in the gut? Does he have a stomachache? I don't know what kind of infliction to give that. Travelers, Such is the state of our country. You would do well to pass through this land without looking back. Marley. You're Marley, right? My word, Miss Fuji. You are looking well. You too, Marley. I'm so glad you made it safely off the airship. You two friends? See, and this is the... What happens when you're Hero? You haven't met Marley. I guess you just don't get this extra dialogue. This is Marley, Dark Lord's lady-in-waiting. I'm sorry, Marley. We couldn't make Dark Lord understand, so we had to kill him. No, Dark Lord had his mind firmly set. He was also aware well that he could lose his life in a rebellion. So Dark Lords... When I heard that you would attack Dark Lord, Miss Fuji, I was inexplicably bathed in a sense of sadness and relief. Miss Fuji, I mean you no harm. As you can see, our nation is in a terrible state. You would do well to pass through this land and not stop. Marley, we want to go to Subsea Volcano. Do you know the way? To reach Subsea Volcano, you must pass through the rocky wilds. But I fear that the armory, which would have sent you there, has also been frozen by that spirit. Oh no. Does that mean we can't get there? There is perhaps one way. The evil spirit who froze the people is called Maurice. Maurice. If you defeat Maurice, you may also dispel his magic. Marley, we don't have much time left to stand around and reminisce. We've got to go. Where is this Maurice? That look in your eyes. I can tell you are determined. Maurice has made a den in Kahal Peaks. I shall give you this key. Received key to Lorimar Castle. You are free to move around the castle. Thank you, Marley. Miss Fuji, you have experienced much since we last met. I feel you are far more sure of yourself. Take care. Okay. So we go beat Maurice. Then we come back and we get fired to wherever the next one was. Jamie from YouTube says, hello, Seth, just leaving my like and saying hi. I hope next time I catch you earlier. Take care. Hey, thanks for dropping by, Jamie. That's really nice of you to just, drop by a like and everything. So yeah, thanks. Yes, Wild Force Red is in prison. Yeah, that's who it was, Wild Force Red. Ah, dang, Mr. Freeze came by. Quick, someone call the moody orphan with black hair. If you can't get a moody orphan, then the second best would be a bright-haired girl with occasional parental issues. Hi and bye, Jamie. Take care. Yeah. Frozen Solid. I will say, when I do these streams, I really do like restreaming to YouTube. Sometimes one stream works and another one doesn't. Like, if people are coming in and ads... But, correct me if I'm wrong, Pixel Knight. Ads are not showing up on my stream in Twitch, right? Because I was thinking that if I did... if I did have ads coming up, I could just redirect people over to YouTube, because I'm pretty sure there's no ads over there. Oh, okay. Why do you still say level up? You're not supposed to say that anymore. Moody orphan with black hair and bright-haired girl with parental describe pretty much the two types of people in the pet family. Yeah, no ads showing up on Twitch. Okay. Personally, I like it that way. Unlocked it. Frozen Solid, but I want to read answer it, whatever. This is the dungeon? Oh, so did we go out the back door of the castle? Where it's not snowing. Kahal Peaks. Okay, so this is where we need to... Okay, so we've got it. Kahal Peaks. Beat the crazy spirit. What are the chances Gormond comes out and, like, eats the spirit once we kill it? Oh, wait. Are we supposed to be able to do something with these? Oh, yeah. Interesting. Oh, and Tim Drake, who in the early days was sort of in between since his parents weren't dead when he became Robin. Yes. Whoa! This creature's new. Meaning I haven't seen it in any previous Mana game. Ah, see, we're hitting too many fork in the roads. I already know there's one fork in the road where I didn't go that way. Oh, what? Just there to get in the way, huh? Alright, alright. Instead he got in because of blackmail. Yeah. I have had to take a bit of a pause on my DC movie watching. I got Batman Year One all queued up, but I haven't watched it. What have I been watching instead? I think I just haven't been sitting down to watch stuff. Because usually the only time I give the television my full attention is when I'm like rocking my son to sleep. So I literally like can't use my hands. And so I'll watch a movie. Let's see. Though both his birth parents did end up dead, heck, in a relatively pretty small stretch of time, his girlfriend, dad, best friend died, and then shortly after Batman died. Now 3 out of those 4 got undone, but still not a good time for him. Yeah. I would say so. I will say it is pretty fun playing through this with the spear. The attack isn't all that creative, it's just a straight ahead jab every time, but that extra range is nice. And since it's a mithril, it also attacks with all elements. Well, ice is annoying, just like it always is. Legit, after a spoiler, his girlfriend and dad die, there was an issue of Teen Titans where he had a breakdown in the middle of the street. That makes perfect sense to me. Ah, yeah, so, yeah, now we're hitting the point where there's enough forks, or I haven't explored part of part of a screen good enough that we could just be leaving stuff behind. Ashwood, I don't know how good that is. Okay. Spoiler, did technically fake her death. Apparently Batman assumed this because he said that's why he didn't make her a tribute in the cave for her. Personally, I think that's dumb, and he should have just known. Wow, our spear seems to be leveling up pretty quick. Spear's already up to 7? Okay. Well, and honestly, it's probably feels like it's leveling up pretty quick because we're dealing with high-level enemies, and it's only... and it's still such a low level. Oh, no, no, no. No sleep. No sleep. No sleep. Stabby stab. I say technically because it was someone else who faked her death. Yeah, still, that's not... whether you know it's fake or not, it's still gonna be the same kind of grieving process. Lorimar Iron. Aha! Boss fight. Yes. What do we got? Jin? Okay, it's not Jin or Undyne. Oh man, this fight's gonna suck. Because you're on ice, so you don't get all that. Oh, come on now. Oh. Alright, Gnome was working great. We'll stick with Gnome. Oh, lame. How about this, Zero? What if... I think the worst status in this game might be... Oh, nice. Might be one that just makes you irrelevant for a certain period of time, like being turned into a snowman. You can't deal damage, you can't take damage, all that. Malrus's voice. Oh yeah, I came to this world to see the sunrise, but before I knew it, I forgot my purpose and just floated aimlessly. Thank you, youngsters. A mist of blood? The pent-up magic became a thick cloud which traversed the sky. Crossing the mountains and turning to rain. Crossing the snowfield and turning to rain. torrents of rain spoke of the years gone by and those who were sacrificed. The rain of blood rode the wind all the way to the castle. The people awoke and realized what had happened. Are they going to rebel against the king? Freed from the ice, they sought the truth and blamed the king. I'm sorry, Dirac. You may not be able to think of this old fool as your father anymore. But Dirac, will you succeed as Lorimar's king today? Dirac looks like Diluc from Secret of Mana. Father, your sin is great. Malrus was defeated by warriors from outside the kingdom. Let us dispense with hatred and sadness and rebuild Lorimar together. That will be your atonement, Father. Just a moment. I know someone very much like you. You are mistaken. Oh, my apologies. You are Pamela, are you not? Surely you jest. I am Marley, handmaid in the service of the Grants family. I am old enough to be your mother. Please release me. Wait a minute. Pamela, wasn't it just yesterday that we spoke tenderly under the stars? Where is this going? How long have these people been encased in ice? Your heart is as pure as ever, but as for me, I have grown more tainted with each passing day. Nothing is more cruel than the passage of time. Pamela watches over Lorimar from a distant land. What matters now is that you become the most excellent king. The rain of blood melted not only the outer shells, but the inner cores of the people as well. Thus they forgave the king, and the young prince ascended to the throne. Yet, as a king was born, an old love was lost. Yay, we saved the kingdom. Oh, Marley? Alright, so is Marley Pamela? Are they the same? Stream boom. Hold on, I gotta save this so I know to... Let me write this down. I gotta get this on the list of banned words. Okay. Over here. Very good, Pixel Knight. Said best friend was Superboy, who was really in a coma being healed up in a chamber. Tim even attempted to clone him and even changed his color to honor him, aka the way they gave Tim a new Batman Adventures inspired look. His dad was killed by Captain Boomerang, who was hired by the Atom's evil ex-wife. They made it a bit awkward when Boomerang's son became a good guy and had to work with Tim. He does a lot. I wonder if they have the same name in Japan or something. I looked it up, and they do. Okay. Alright, so we just appeared in the castle. I wonder when Pamela and Prince Duraca wed. Ah, marriage and courting, the beautiful enigmas of this dream we call life. Former King of Lorimar. I've done a terrible thing to poor Marley. She came to look in on me so often. If only I could turn back the hands of time. To love or to be loved, which brings greater happiness? Alright, Shakespeare wannabe. Where did that Pamela go off to? Poor King Durac. Father told me you were the ones to defeat Maurus. Our deepest thanks. If you see Lady and Wailing Marley, please tell her that I will build a fine kingdom, and let her know that she is always welcome. Okay, cool. Never mind, my block button isn't working for some reason. Let's see. Oh, it says the account was suspended or deactivated. So if I hit ban... Oh no, it successfully banned them. Don't worry, totally not dialogue. You still have Prim. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, look out. Move. Oh, come on. Okay, so we're in the throne room, so we can go down another screen, go left to right. I've got little horns on the back of my head. I'm not fibbing. They're really back there. Okay. At Subsea Volcano, there are places where the earth is brittle. Some spots are so soft they can be penetrated with a sword. So it's a good idea to poke around and watch where you're walking. At least that's what an explorer once told me. Well, that is where we're headed next. Adventurers' stories are full of lies. They got swept away in a flash flood, then the water was gone. They were attacked by a 60-foot giant squid. Hard to know what's true. I hate liars. Okay. Rooney. You've got good friends. Back in the old days, I had friends. A lot of friends. I remember my very best friend used to sit in this flower pot and listen to me. You've got good friends. Yes. You're lucky. I envy you. Hoo hoo hoo. My friend dried up and wilted. Hoo hoo hoo. Ah, so this is a guy who we have the option of giving a little cactus to as part of a quest. I'm not going to do it. From the position of the sun and stars, we were able to calculate the altitude of the Rocky Wilds. Now, thanks to us, anyone can go there. Yeah, well, now, thanks to me, you're not a frozen block. Ah, I'm bored. Want to play with me? I guess we can't. Is that barbecued newt? How'd you... That smells so... Man, that smells good. You didn't happen to bump into my son, did you? Well, forgive me. I'm Marco, originally from Topple. My son is so thoughtful. I left home to work. I was so desperate, so I became a mercenary. Now I'm barely surviving, living amongst the shadows. But tell my son that he shouldn't worry. Topple's the best. And now the Dark Lord has fought him, he need not fret about me. Mind if I have a bite? Yum. Oh, so sorry. I just need a little more time before I go back home. Till then, just a bit more time, please. And for my son, Received barbecued tail. I'll go home eventually. Just give me a little more time. Yay, we did the barbecue newt quest. I was a ruffian myself in my younger days. See, I've been down to Sublin River before, but a huge puddle kept me from going any further. I was pretty pathetic. Welcome. It's 300 lucre to rent a room. Would you like to stay? No. Take care of yourself. Alright, we found Barbecue Nuke Guy. My phone is running low, so remember to stay pixelated. Have a good night, Pixel. Have a good night, Pixel Night. Larimar Engineering is #1. You released the castle from ice? I want you to know how much we appreciate it, but my heart is still frozen, same as before. I lost something very valuable to me. Okay, if I tell you about it? I'm looking for geodes. 8 kinds, each one with a different spirit power. You know the armory? Before this place froze when I was traveling, I emptied out the geodes in my pockets. Each geode has a spirit trapped inside. I think I might be the only one who can break the seal. Would you find them? If we do, then I can break the seal and set the spirits free. The geodes are small and very hard to see. Good luck. Alright, well I got one. Which geode seal do you want to break? Dark. Oh, I have to have the spirit too? Because I'm pretty sure I have the dark geode. No, it's items. Other items. Event items. There's... Oh, it's not? Where did that... Alright, well, I guess not. Whatever. Okay, we don't need to go out this way. You're the one who rescued us, aren't you? Thanks ever so much. There we go. Alright, so now we need to go back to Professor Baum. See if we can find Marley on the way, I guess? Nicolo! Good to see ya! What we got here? Do one more mithril silver. We still have the 2 mistletoe wood. Alright, so let's sell what we don't need. Let's sell items. Alright, so we don't need that. These are all helpful. Alright, light, dark, moon, fire. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well we have one of each coin now. So we should be able to do that. Grapes, diceberry. Okay, yeah, we don't need the hemp or the ash wood. I don't think we need the gator skin either. Or the lizard scales. Okay. Okay. It's good. We gotta get our funds up again. So then we can wield the mace. So let's go weapons. Is there a spirit that we should be leveling up? What's our weakest one right now? Dryad? Alright, let's do Dryad. Okay. So the question is, are we supposed to find Marley? Go. Oh, smoke is the worst. Not even worth it, just for animal meat. I mean, I guess we can just sit to provide to gain the MP back. But yeah, get him, Willie. Yeah, smoke just feels like a big waste of time. Oh well. Come on, Willie, get him. No, don't turn him into snowman. Finish him. There we go. Alright. Where to next? Now, the thing about the end of this game, when I keep seeing criticisms of it online, they're like, oh yeah, Sword of Mana gets kind of meandering by the end of the game. And I'm like, yeah, but the original game did too. It's not like this is a problem introduced by Sword of Mana. How well did I explore the snowfield on the way up to the castle? I actually have no idea. I kind of feel like I should be able to just run back to Professor Baum and be fine. If there was anything, I should have picked it up on the way up. Although, if I remember right, we were like breaking chunks of ice on the way up here. And somehow, smoke again. Chunks of ice had like chests in them and stuff. Alright. We made it. Armory Specialist at your service. Alright, Rocky Wilds. That's where we want to go next. Fast travel! Ignition! Fire! Professor Boom! Okay. Now that we're here... Oh, we are on our way to the volcano. Ooh, an imp. Man, this oh, those hit you? This reminds me of the Valley of Imperfect Gravity in Legend of Dragoon. Oh, these are flail markers? Oh, we're gonna be swapping weapons a lot just to navigate. Alright, that's rude. Oh yeah, nope, this is not gonna work. Yeah, 14 versus like 100? Yeah. Flails are gonna be just for traveling. Get out the way. Man, this place is gonna be a maze, isn't it? I don't know where I'm going. I guess I'm just hugging the left for now. Alright, let's pull out the wisp. Stay here, Willie. There you go. Go back to Dryad. We'll sit for a minute. Oh, okay. Alright, so we make our... I wonder... I mean, Sumo must go through the same deal. Just seems like... Oh, excuse me. Just seems like a kind of off-the-wall detour. I will admit, the flail's feeling more like an HM. I guess it wouldn't be so bad if it was easier to switch. Bombs. If it was easier to switch up weapons, but to me that's just kind of part of the limitation of a handheld. Is not having access to all the stuff you want. Alright, I don't know how this happened. I feel like I just kind of cheated my way through. We did not explore or look or anything. So if we ever come back through the Rocky Wilds, I guess we can explore then. Subland River. I thought this was going to be a boss fight. But, truth be told, I think we're doing good. We saw that Ifish deal 1 damage with its attack. Come on, seeds. Not smoke. Smoke is the worst. Not worth it for fish meat. Subland River. Nice. I do feel like we're kind of just mowing through here. Stop casting water magic, Willy. It makes me think I'm doing damage by a factor of an extra 100. Animal hide. Good, good. Just a little nook there for hiding in. Ow. Okay. Let's make the flail again. I was gonna say, we better be able to jump that little 1 pixel gap. Name. Yeah, let's do some random. Well, no intelligence, but random will be fun. We'll do random for a bit. Oh, an angel growl. That might come in handy. Yeah, there's nothing else to do up here, right? Okay. Never can be sure with this game. Alright, so we did this. Wait. How do I get back? All right, there. Okay. We're good, we're good. Way to go, Willie. Oh, interesting. Alright, I think we're going the right way. At least, I think we haven't been here yet. So I need to hit that thing. Alright. Okay, so if I do hit it, it will shoot me down. I see. Okay. I think I get it. Interesting. Cool, cool. And there's lots of treasure in here. I'm confused. What am I supposed to do up here? I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to go this way. I mean, this could have just been out of the way. Wait, no, there's something up there. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to get up there somehow. And it seems silly that the game would let me get out to here. supposed to do something while I'm on there? Like cast a certain spirit? No? At least not for Dryad. Well, I think we've reached our usual state in these games of being lost. Because sometimes I'll just strike out, go in a direction, and sometimes I luck out and it's the right way. Like when we went through that cave system. But this one... Fine, I'll kill you. Alright, alright. Okay. Oh no, we did go this way. Alright, now I'm a different kind of lost. Right? Yeah, we were up here, we went down there, that's a polter box. And this lets us climb up, but we don't really care about climbing up. We want to get down. So, how do we get down? Do we have to climb to the other side and then jump down? Yeah, I think we have to. That kind of sucks. Because yeah, I can go up, but there's nothing to do here. Even though we know there's some way to get over there. This way, around. But this is just a treasure spot, which we've gotten all the treasure from. Okay, so if we go around, kill the crab. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, alright. So there's gotta be a different way to go. That way had a lot of treasure, but it seems to have been the wrong way. That's the only way. Oh. Well, I think we'll call it there then. Getting lost in the... what is it? Subterranean cave? Subland River. Yeah, being lost in the Subland River. So we'll pick up there next week. Figure out how to get through. It'll be a good time. But yeah, I will hopefully come ready and prepared for it. Our armor upgrades worked out great. So yeah, the next time we run into a house, we'll probably get a mithril mace, and I think we'll be happy with what we have, and we'll go from there. So, everyone who came out tonight, thank you. Thanks for lurking and chatting and raiding. Thanks to Toshiro and Mama Fox for following.